Good evening, fellow Plexers. I need to make a quick video to add to the playlist on running Plex and Dockhand on Zorin OS. So, I've got Dockhand going, and I want to show you how to update the Plex container. So, I actually have two installs that I can spin up. One points to media on just the transplanted Windows system, and one points to media on three different drives added as JBOD drives. So let me spin this one up first. I can't spin them both up at the same time. And of course, it takes a couple, like 30 seconds for the container to be healthy and to be available. So we're in for 8 seconds when I refreshed. We're in for 15 seconds. The longer I talk, the more likely it will be green healthy. 21 seconds, blah, 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 blah. You all know I can never shut up if you watch my previous videos. Okay, so now that container is healthy. So, Plex doesn't really have an update. If I go to the web app, there's not an official update, but running Plex in a Docker container means there'll be occasional, very minor updates that won't register in the web app of Plex server. So, to check for updates in Dockhand, you simply click this, check for updates, and you see that there's an update for both containers, even though I can only run one at a time. So basically, you would just click update all. Most people don't have two Plex containers running. I will see what happens by updating them both. One should stay running and one should stay closed. So it's going to pull the same image and the same update. They're both updated. I can hit close to this window and you can see that only one's running. So if we go to the web app, this is just a Chrome shortcut for it. And I'll click that, and I'll go in. Here's my regular server, and here's the test servers I have running. So here's the bench Zorin OS running. And again, there's not an actual update according to Plex. It's just a minor container revision update. So now if I stop this container by following across to the stop button, give it about 5 or 10 seconds, it's stopped. If I refresh the browser, it's exited. Now I can click on, well, I can follow along and start this one. That's the transplanted Windows 11 server. And again, we'll give it 25-30 seconds to change from yellow to green as healthy. 10 seconds. Suddenly I don't know what to talk about. 17 seconds. So I'll just give a running countdown of every time I refresh the browser window. 24 seconds. It should be running now. Oh, not yet. 28 seconds. Okay, now this is running as a healthy container, and I can go back to the web app. I'll refresh this too. The bench.zorin OS container is no longer available because we shut it down, and I should have one named something with Windows, not yet. Still nothing. Sometimes I wonder if I stress Plex out by running so many test servers. So it's trying to connect to it right here. Let's go back to Dockhand, refresh. It's still running healthily. So I could find it by going to this URL, or the local host address. It ends in 52. There it is. Now it's finally accessible. So again, we've updated the container even though there wasn't really a major container or update that Plex was aware of, just a minor container update. But that's how you update in Dockhand. That's why it's so much nicer than Portainer. I used Portainer for a while. That was great. And Dockhand is just better. You can check for updates and you're all set. Okay, thanks for watching and happy Plexing.